Hello, my name is Anton.
I'm Elaine.
My name is Malachi, and today we are ending this course as Virtue Fund. But how did we get here in the first place? Well, we started off with 4 different ideas that we brainstormed would help make people's everyday lives easier. The first was a contractor job listing app, the second, an all green product shop, the third, a professional skills app, and the last, which is what we originally settled on to be our venture, was a communications app for Greek organizations. 2 of our co-founders were and are directly involved in professional and social Greek life on campus, my partners Anton and Elaine. I coincidentally happened to experience its culture with many close friends as a part of Greek life. Together, we all saw a problem within the Greek community, which was a lack of a platform that consolidated their data and communication needs. That is when our baby venture called Rush stepped in. Our initial idea was to provide a means for national organizations and college chapters to communicate more effectively while improving relations between such organizations on and off UC Berkeley campus. In addition to better communication, Rush also wanted to simultaneously provide a way for Greek organizations to keep better track of member and event information without having to use multiple platforms. Beginning our journey, we sought to refine the customer segmentation section of our business model canvas, seeing that not every type of Greek organization may demand our services as much. In other words, we were in the customer discovery phase.
After several tests and interviews of prospective users of Rush, we eventually realized that although people expressed interest in integrating Rush into their chapter operations, Greek life was inherently very exclusive and had deep roots in its traditions and foundations. Greek organizations really only wanted to socialize with the ones that they already had previous contacts with. And after much debate, we decided to expand our customer base past Greek organizations to include all student organizations on college campuses. After many more rounds of interviews and tests with student organizations, we noticed that many student organizations were already used to using certain other platforms, and acknowledging that we were in an existing market that included communication applications like Facebook and GroupMe, the barriers to entry were too high to establish enough users for our venture to survive in the long run. That is when we took an even broader perspective on who we were targeting, identifying an overall issue that both Greek and student organizations faced: raising money.
We felt that there was something missing in our product and were trying to figure out a way for student organizations to effectively raise funds. We hypothesized, however, that not just organizations, but individuals would not have a problem with finding a way to apply for scholarships more efficiently. Through quantitative tests and through interviews with potential funders and users of a developing venture, we decided that the best way to tackle our customers' problems is by essentially creating a new marketplace. In this marketplace, we aim to automate an interaction between donors and recipients, those in industry and students organizations. Thus, our final idea, Virtue Fund. On Virtue Fund, students and student organizations are able to easily network with professionals in their field of interest. In addition to this, they could apply for scholarships and grants provided by our sponsors and business organizations. During our customer validation phase, we redefined our value proposition to strengthen this direct relationship between professionals and students, realizing that these relationships would never cease. What finally made Virtue Fund last was its lifetime value in sustaining these lifetime relationships. In deeper reflection, we observed greater interest in Virtue Fund compared to Rush. Our latest data from more interviews, surveys, and tests showed that not only had we found our prospective users, but eager investors. Continuing through web and mobile channels of building a startup, our future plans is to optimize our current low-fidelity MVP using e-traffic data and establishing closer relations with investors who express excitement about our company. Through Virtue Fund, we want to bring opportunities and inspiration to college students across the country. At the end of this Introduction to Entrepreneurship course, through the process of starting our venture, we learned that what the customer says he or she wants is not always what the customer actually wants. Instead of taking their word as fact, we should see how what they say correlates with their actions. This reminds us of what Professor McDaniel said about conducting behavioral interviews. Acknowledging our jumps to conclusions, we also learned that pivots are natural and frequent, and that customer feedback is key to making sure that we are on the right track. From working as a team, we saw that communication between teammates is a top priority, and that good group dynamics makes for a more successful business.